guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Okay, we are two of us today.
Yes.
Aiden's on a break.
He is.
Yeah, he's having a day off. So there you go. Hope
the
everyone's keeping well. Bit of Cowboy Kent.
Yeah.
With Mr H and friends.
Yes.
Yeah, David. So let's get into this. Brits teach me sticky toffee pudding.
Aiden's favourite dessert.
I do like sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, it's
yeah.
it's a very sort of like
comforting.
Correct. Yeah. Very basic but very comforting. I do like it.
Yeah.
Should we get into this?
Yeah. Most people love it. Yeah. Most people love it with custard, but I don't like custard.
I just like it as it comes. It comes with like a toffee sort of like a sauce on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a caramel sauce,
yeah.
I think. I quite like it like that. Brits teach me sticky toffee pudding featuring Mr H and friends. Let's go.
We have a very special episode today. Mr. and Mrs. H come all the way over from England to do a little cowboy cooking with me.
What, Governor? We've come all the way from London to come over here and do some breakfast. What else have we done? Sticky toffee pudding.
What did he say? I don't know what he said, but we're going to have us a good time cooking up some English cowboy breakfast, Governor. I'd like to introduce my good friends from the UK, Mr. and Mrs. H, cooking with them, and y'all are going to teach me to make what?
Sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding. Did I say that right?
You said it very well, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I got all the enunciation in there, you know. First, what is sticky toffee pudding?
Okay, so it's like a sponge cake, traditionally with dates, but some have it without dates. And there's also variations in Canada.
I didn't know it came with dates in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like dates as well. I don't think I've ever had it with dates in.
Every time we've had it is with dates in.
Really?
Yeah.
Never noticed.
Believe it or not. And Australia and New Zealand, they call it sticky date pudding over there.
Are we going to bake this in what, a Dutch oven?
I think so.
Okay, so it'll be a little challenge for me because I've never cooked it, so I'm ready to get to putting it together. A cup of dates.
Yeah, we need to just finally chop that up first as well, before we pop that in our mix.
But how many, y'all don't measure in cups?
No, 175 grams.
107. I wouldn't make it over there because I'd get lost and I'd think, well, I really don't know what that is. But while I'm chopping these up, what are y'all doing over here in the United States?
So we've got a small YouTube channel called Mr. H and Friends, and it's all about American cuisine, American food. So when we're not in America, we're back in the UK trying to replicate your fine dishes. What would you give that out of 10?
2. 2, you cheeky monkey.
And all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care.
Be sure and check out that channel, folks, because these truly are good people, or they wouldn't have been here this long already. We'd have lost them somewhere. So I know they're good people.
We got lost in getting here, so we can get lost all by ourselves. Now we need to pop that in the bowl with 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. So we just got to give that a little mix. I'm just going to let that sit for about 20 minutes.
All right. And this is going to soften all this up and bring out some more flavor to them dates, right?
Exactly.
So while them dates and we're waiting 20 minutes, we can mix up something else, sugar?
Yeah, we're going to do the batter for our cake. So we need 1/3 of a cup of unsalted butter. We need... Can I look at my list? 3/4 and 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar.
3 cackleberries. Y'all have chickens at home?
What, in the UK or literally in our house?
Like in the yard?
No,
you know?
not in our yard. Have you seen our yard? Our yards are tiny. We can barely fit us in there.
Mage, don't wake up on my account.
And 1/2 plus a tablespoon of flour. Self-raising flour.
Self-rising.
I think your cups are so much easier than our weighing because you.
I would think so.
Yeah. A teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda or baking soda.
I've got, and I got it from Pampered Chef, which is an American company, but I've got a 1/2 cup and a full cup measures.
I wouldn't even know. If someone said to me, put a 1/2 cup in that, I'd be like, I don't even know what a 1/2
Well, over here we don't use it as like cups. It's like
it's
in ounces and stuff. But I've got the Pampered Chef half cup and the full cup.
Yeah, I only know ounces and grams from the local drug dealer.
Now the good stuff. So we are going to be using molasses today, but in the UK we would use black treacle.
Whoa, back up and say that in English.
We are English. We are English, yeah. We taught you English.
We have molasses, we have maple syrup, and that's about it.
So it's a bit
Honey,
yeah. Dark treacle is just like molasses.
All right.
And it tastes the same, I did check. So we need 3 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons.
They're measuring it in.
I've never heard of molasses. What's that?
It's like black treacle.
Never even heard of it.
You have?
Have I?
Yeah. That's what we use as treacle. Like when I made treacle toffee at Halloween, I used molasses.
I only ever have treacle at Halloween. I didn't even know you put treacle in sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
Now I think about it, I can taste treacle, innit?
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
No. You just eat.
Yeah.
that's just good black molasses right there. That's what we would call black strap molasses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we just need to mix it, but not overly mix it.
What is on your fingers, child? Oh my God.
So this is Alana,
Little fly.
little Miss H, aren't you? And
Huh?
you help Mummy do cooking, don't you? You help Mummy make.
I've seen in the videos where she's helping you cook in there.
You're a good cook, aren't you?
So here I speak Okie,
Okay.
you know, and a lot of people don't understand Okie, that even I'm around, they don't understand my Okie. Y'all don't pull up to a gas station and get gas. Y'all get petrol.
Petrol or diesel?
If we was like out on a ranch and we like in this setting right here, and you'd say, I'm gonna go see a man about a dog.
You're going to go somewhere,
We're
go
gonna
see
have a pee.
someone
About a dog.
about a dog.
Yeah.
You have a pee.
And it-
If you say I'm going to see a man about a dog, it means sometimes you're going somewhere like I'm going to have a wee.
Doesn't mean you're having a wee. It means you're going somewhere.
Yeah, but you say
I've
like-
never heard that you're going for a wee.
If you're in the pub and you stand up and you go, I'm just going to go and see a man about a dog, it means you're going for a piss.
No, it doesn't.
It
just
does!
Well, if I say I'm going to see a man about a dog,
Women don't say it. It's a,
I've said
it's a
it
masculine,
before.
it's a male phrase.
It's not. Because I remember saying, where are you going? I'm going to see a man about a dog. And I used to think as a kid I was getting a dog.
Over there, y'all would say, I'm gonna go to the loo.
I didn't know.
There you go.
Did you not?
So that means the same thing, does it?
Yeah, I'm like, if we're at a ranch somewhere and some cowboy say, I gotta go see a man about a dog. You know,
That means you need to
he
visit
go over
the
there,
restroom.
go over behind the tree somewhere.
Never heard that before.
Rest my case.
I thought
Rhyming.
it was just going
Raymond?
somewhere.
Rhyming, like,
Rhymes.
Rome.
Got any rhyming slang?
Yeah.
It's like rhyme time.
Oh,
so that's London, and they say things like going up the apples and pears.
it's gonna be apples and pears.
Going up the apples and pears.
Going up the apples and pears.
Because it rhymes, stairs.
So it's the last word that you say rhymes with what you're trying to say. So apples and pears,
So,
stairs.
so for me to do that here, I can say I'm just going behind the tree. 2P.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So go.
So now we need to add those dates
That's a gypsy's kiss,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
You're going for a gypsy's.
Yeah.
in the water, back in.
All right. And they will soak up all the rest of that water and look
That's
like
right.
that with some cottonwood tree in there. We go to the pub.
We can go to the
This
pub.
is on the menu,
In a good
Yeah.
pub.
yeah,
Yeah.
for dessert.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like, have it like for brunch.
I reckon most places have sticky toffee
Toffee
pudding.
pudding.
I reckon everywhere I go, I think sticky toffee pudding is probably
And
on the menu.
custard.
Yeah.
It's always
With
been
custard,
custard. Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Too, as well. After breakfast deal.
Yeah, after breakfast, yeah.
Yeah. But you know what brunch is, don't you?
Yes.
Between breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, it's people that's too lazy to get up first time. That's Okie.
That's Okie.
Yeah.
Okay, we're learning Okie today. Who would have thought?
Now it sort of looks like we're making peanut butter cookies, Sharon, and them dates resemble
Doesn't it?
chocolate
Yeah.
chips, so we're in business.
We just got to go in with some more milk, so 125 ml, and mix until smooth.
So we have greased it, we have floured it,
Yep.
dumped out the excess flour. Make sure you always come up on the edges with flour and oil
Yep.
too. That way, what is that? Is it a bug?
Protein.
Extra protein.
Oh, I love extra protein. He'll be all right. This just looks like a cake now that we're putting
Yeah.
in here. This will be the first time I've ever cooked sticky toffee pudding. And I'm going to see how it cooks in a Dutch oven, but we are going to cook it slow today because we do have us a breeze going on in camp.
That was good.
I've never
does,
cooked
doesn't
this
it?
pudding in there, but I'm going to treat it like I would a cake. So I'm gonna start out pretty slow. I've already had to back the heat off a little on the bottom already, rake it, make sure there wasn't nothing underneath, directly under that Dutch oven. Because of the wind, which is blowing about 40 miles an hour today, we will rotate more often. When you're cooking a cake or anything that has a lot of moisture content into it, you can always start really light, because you can add coals to something to get it done, but once it burnt, you can't take them coals away from it. Use less than what you think you need, you'll always be better off. How long you bake this in the house?
About 35 to 40 minutes.
Okay. We've been on about maybe 20, okay? Had to scoot the heat around, target heat right in the middle because it had a little wiggle right in the middle. You would use a toothpick at home, right?
Yeah.
We use an Oklahoma cake stick. Comes out clean, it's done, right?
Yep. We're done.
It looks like a gingerbread cake or a molasses cake, you know? But the smell that's coming out of there, that molasses, brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah, it looks good, that.
It does. There's a bit of treacle sauce on it.
I don't think we burned it. I haven't seen the bottom of one yet. That is the big reveal for me and everybody that cooks in the Dutch oven. And I would say that was pretty close, wouldn't you? And I'm already liking the deal because it has ice cream involved. You know, anytime you can have ice cream as a food group, you're money ahead. It smells so good, that molasses, you know it?
Yep.
Yeah, I prefer it with ice cream.
Yeah, I do. I don't like custard.
Takes me back to a Sunday morning when I was a child and a hot biscuits with butter and molasses.
Yet to try.
This is so good. Really, the dates, they're in there for a sweetness, but I don't really
Taste
get the
them.
date at all after
No.
you eat it.
No,
Yeah.
I said you don't feel it, do you?
Good.
You try some. I think it's good. I think the molasses probably is not as sticky as our black treacle
Treacle,
back
yeah.
home.
You know, I really think we need to finish this off with a spot of tea.
Spot of tea, English tea. I'm going to show you 3 different styles of tea. First of all, I'm going to show you with the loose leaves.
All right?
Now this is something that my mum would have made when we were kids. You got the easier style, Dorset tea bags. Dorset is actually where I'm originally from. So I'm a country boy, but in England.
All right, so 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Right.
And any Brits watching this, don't hate me too.
For us Northerners, right?
Yorkshire tea or
Yeah,
PG
it's Yorkshire
tips.
tea, PG tips or Yorkshire tea, but for us Northerners, we don't know where southern counties are.
No.
Someone said to me I'm from Dorset, I'd be like, don't even know where that is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, but I know where he is now, but
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know where Dorset is.
I know it's down.
It's southern. Southern
Yeah.
people use counties. We
Yeah.
don't use them up here.
No, we use
I would
towns,
never say to someone I'm from
cities.
Greater Manchester,
No.
or Merseyside or anything
Yeah.
like that. You say you're from Liverpool or
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah.
You don't say you don't say Lancashire
No.
or anything like that, do
No.
they? Mm.
Too much. Paying attention now, because this is like really high-end,
Complicated.
really complicated, right?
Okay. Okay.
You following?
So far,
Okay, great stuff.
okay.
Not that much.
1/4 of a cup.
Most
Hang on.
people will just put boiling water in with the
You don't put the milk in before you put the water.
I don't have milk in my tea.
No,
so
but if I was to make somebody a cup of tea, I'd put the tea bag in, boiling water,
and then the milk.
stir it, let it brew for a little bit, take the bag out, and then add the milk until it was
I put the milk. If I was to make one, I'd put the milk in while the bag's still in, but I'd put it in last, and then get the right colour I need, and then bin the bag off.
No, I'd do water, stir, take the bag out, and then add the milk.
Milk.
Yeah, that's how to make a proper cup of tea.
the tea bag, no milk. They'll wait for it to brew like that,
Yeah.
then they put the milk in.
Right, there
Just
you go.
right up to how far you want it. That's
Okay.
fine, yep. Traditionally, back in the 1700s, They used to have it just with water. It was mainly for the class systems, so the well-to-do people and the well-off people would have tea.
And this is how most folks do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I would start with the proper one, really.
All right.
Start with the traditional one.
In a way, I thought it was going to be a little bit bitter. you know,
Yeah.
But there's no bitterness there to me. I do get a great, strong taste of tea. This is the tea bag.
This is the tea bag that most Brits do. They put the milk in after.
You still get a little of the tea taste, but it's really weak compared to
that,
this.
yes.
This
You
is
might not like this at all.
this is Mr. H's tea. This tastes like warm milk to me. I mean,
I like it.
since y'all introduced me to that, have y'all had Cowboy coffee?
Never.
You know, we've been making coffee this way ever since I was a kid. They'd either boil it in a creek bank in a tin can or something, water to right here to the spout, then you'll put about 2.5 cups of coffee in there after the water warms. Comes to a rolling boil for about 5 minutes, take it off the fire, pour a little cold water down the spout, all the grounds settle to the bottom. It's the smoothest coffee you're ever going to drink because at that temperature that it's boiling, you break down the tannin in the bean, which releases the acid, so there's no more heartburn, no more acid indigestion.
You better try
Rich
that.
and robust, I think is the proper words. Now, I'm not going to offer you any milk or cream or anything because I want you to taste true coffee.
That's how I would have it
But
anyway.
I wouldn't taste it just yet because it's like 9,682 degrees hot. It'll burn the dentures, polygrip, everything you got. It'll be gone.
Polygrip.
That's got a unique taste. Like, yeah, it's not like anything I've tasted
No.
before. Hang on, I'm going to go for another sip. It's really nice.
She almost looks surprised.
No, I just,
But it's a very smooth coffee.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that is smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can taste notes of things, but I
Yeah.
don't know what I can taste. That's what I'm a bit confused
It's like,
about.
yeah, it's smooth, but like complex. There's a lot. It feels like there's a lot going on.
There isn't.
Starbucks, look out! You bloody look out, because this is the real deal here.
It's like you said earlier, not bitter. It's,
Yeah.
it's got some subtle undertones of something that I can't pinpoint, but it just tastes wonderful.
Yeah. But now that we've had coffee, I think we're going to move right on into this typical English breakfast that we're going to have. Hey, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Got behinds.
This is the first. Bertha has never graced an egg on purpose on her just by herself, but she is versatile, so we're just gonna crack that egg. You will be able to find out how level your stove is when you're doing this.
Yeah.
Ain't that a pretty sight?
Not like fried bread.
No, me neither.
So we don't do that. We don't do
No.
over easy.
The beans look a bit big.
No, it's Heinz beans.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
But I'm guessing because they can't get the bacon that
Yeah.
we have, they're
Yeah.
using like that Taylor ham
or
type.
Canadian bacon.
Yeah. But yeah, the bacon we would have is like a long strip of bacon.
Yeah.
It's not streaky bacon.
No.
It's,
No.
and it doesn't look like that.
Back
so.
bacon type thing.
Yeah, it is back bacon. Yeah.
Pork sausage,
Pork sausage.
Canadian bacon as we would call it. Y'all would call it what?
Well, we have it as back bacon, so we have the longer loins of bacon backbone, but we don't have the streaky bacon that's common over in the United States. So,
Right.
right?
Baked beans.
Yes.
You know, I've made baked beans, make them a lot on ranches, just from scratch. But I've never had baked beans for breakfast. Fried eggs, but then we did make sure the toast was in the grease from the sausage and the bacon. You
Yep.
know, give it a little more flavor. I'm gonna start with the beans because I am a bean connoisseur.
Go for it.
You know, American baked beans, even whether you're canned or you make them, there's usually brown sugar in there,
Yeah,
there's
and
maybe
bits
some
of
barbecue
onions.
sauce, there's onions, there's jalapenos, everything in the world you can put in them. And to hear, it's just to me like a pork and bean that we would get out our can with more tomato sauce, more of a tomato base to it. Even a little touch of vinegar in there, I think I get.
That's
so
right, yep.
Got vinegar on your beans.
there's good ships, there's wood ships, and there's ships that sail the sea, but the best ships of all are friendships, and may they always be. Thank y'all for introducing me to an English breakfast. Little bite make you want to do what? Gotta do the shopping. So good. And we've had some help today, Mage. We've had a little help today. I want to thank you for participating. You're a good boy. Since ain't nobody else here, you can have 2 bites. Mr. and Mrs. H, ma'am, it has been such a pleasure to have y'all in camp. You're welcome here anytime. You just come on. But it is with great pride, honor, and privilege that I tip my hat to all the servicemen and women and all the veterans that have kept that old flag flying over camp no matter where we are. We commend you all, we do. The rest of you, get on in here. Y'all get ready. We're going to do this. We're going to make a big old group hug, okay? There you go. Get that arm out there. Let's give everybody a big old hug. God bless you, each and every one, and we'll see you down the English and Cowboy Cooking Trail.
Yep. It's, we actually had a full English breakfast this morning type thing.
We did, yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, I had, what did I have? Eggs Benedict.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's, you can't beat a good like Cumberland sausage though.
Yeah,
That's the Cumberland sausage, back bacon, and beans. You've got to have beans on breakfast. You've got to.
I love the tomatoes as well.
But the sticky toffee pudding as well. That's really good. Yeah. Like I say, it's a proper. I didn't know it was. I thought it was American sticky toffee pudding.
No.
Didn't know it was a British thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was something that was an American thing.
No.
Learn something new every day, don't you? Yeah. Because you do have it on pretty much every restaurant has it over here.
Yeah. It's a staple pudding.
It is, correct. Yeah, very nice as well.
Yes.
Good to see Mr. and Mrs. H on there as well.
Yes.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.